Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, The Latflix Show. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated movie of the year, Venom, The Last Dance. Whether you're a fan of Eddie Brock and Venom's chaotic bond or you're just curious about the latest installment, you're in for a treat. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell for more exciting reviews. Now, let's get into it. So, let's start with a quick recap of the plot. Don't worry, I'll keep it spoiler-free. In Venom, The Last Dance, we pick up after the events of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Eddie Brock is still trying to figure out how to coexist with the symbiote Venom, but things are getting a little more intense this time around. This time the movie pushes Eddie and Venom into new territory, both mentally and physically, with a new powerful antagonist, someone Venom may have more ties to than we expect. Dai is forced to question how far he's willing to go to keep his life and humanity intact. The action scenes are wild, but the emotional depth here is a real surprise. Now I'll be honest, when I first heard the title The Last Dance, I was thinking, what? Is Venom going on Dancing with the Stars? But once you see the movie, you get it. It's about the final showdown, the consequences of living with this entity inside you, and how Eddie is pushed to his breaking point. It's not just about Venom fighting the big bad, it's about Eddie fighting himself. Now let's talk about the performances. Tom Hardy, wow, I mean, he's been great as Eddie Brock from the start, but in The Last Dance he takes it to a whole new level. Hardy really digs into Eddie's internal conflict in this one. You feel the weight he's carrying, especially as Venom starts to push him harder. What I loved was seeing the more vulnerable side of Eddie. Usually, he's just trying to keep his life together. But this time, we get to see how far he has been stretched. And Venom, let's just say he's as unhinged as ever. The banter between Eddie and Venom is still hilarious, but it gets a bit darker here. There's more conflict between them. Venom isn't just comic relief anymore. He's a real threat to Eddie, and you feel the tension. Let's dig into the themes of The Last Dance. Surprisingly, this film goes deeper than you'd expect for a comic book movie. Sure, there's the usual good versus evil, but the real focus here is identity. Eddie's struggle with Venom has always been about control. Who's in charge of his life? But this time, it's about finding balance. Can Eddie keep his humanity while embracing Venom's power? The movie asks questions like, can we really coexist with our darker sides, and what are we willing to sacrifice to survive? It's a theme that's been touched on in the previous films, but The Last Dance really dives deep into it. And it makes you think, at what point does Eddie stop being Eddie and just become Venom? Okay, now onto the action and visuals. Because let's be real, that's why a lot of people are coming to see Venom. The action scenes are absolutely nuts. The fight choreography is super creative, especially with Venom's abilities. The way they evolve Venom's combat style is just awesome. There's this one scene where Venom is using his tendrils like a dancer. It's almost graceful, but also terrifying. As for the CGI, it's top-notch. Venom looks better than ever, with more detailed animation. The transformations are seamless, and you can really see the difference in scale and power when Venom is up against his new adversary. Overall, Venom, The Last Dance surprised me. It's not just another action-packed superhero movie, it's a deeper exploration of Eddie Brock's relationship with Venom, with more emotional weight than I expected. If you're a fan of the first two movies, you're going to love this one. The action is ramped up, the stakes are higher, and there's a lot of character development. Plus, the way it sets up future storylines is very exciting. So, that's Venom The Last Dance. Thrilling, emotional, and gives us an interesting take on the anti-hero genre. Definitely worth a watch. And that's it for today's review, folks. What did you think of Venom The Last Dance? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more movie reviews coming your way. Thanks for watching.